Exactly a year ago, on the 20th of October 2020, some Endsars protesters that demanded the scrapping of the notorious SARS unit were shot at Lekki Toll Gate. The incident ended badly and lives and properties were lost. Today, many Nigerians youth took to the streets to stage peaceful protests in remembrance of protesters who were shot at Lekki Toll Gate. The protests were held in Abuja and Lagos. Former presidential candidate Adamu Gaba was at the venue of the Endsars Memorial Procession in Abuja but decided to leave the venue after he was no longer comfortable with the place. Adamu Gaba, who many felt was against the Endsars protest, through his Facebook handle, explained why he decided to leave the venue, even though he was in support of the protest. Really? According to him, he left the venue of the protest because Sowore personalized the protest. He said they deviated from the goal and started posting banners of Buhari must go. To him, it was a waste of time, pathetic, and he left or felt that it was shameful to think that a sitting president should go in a democratic era. Like, seriously? Meanwhile, the protest later changed from peaceful to violent, and the men of the Nigeria police had to use tear gas to disperse the crowd. Adamu Gaba. I don't even know whether it's just a year. And Adamu Gaba went there, and some people are telling us that he was in support, but because he got there and Sowore personalized the whole process, and he changed it to Buhari must go, and that was why he left. What did he go and do there in the first place? And remember, this same guy that took, this is the same Adamu Gaba that took Twitter to court, that he was supporting the Endsars. So how come again that he now began to fall in love with the Endsars protesters? Because I know if a lot of people have forgotten, it's just a year. I don't think a Nigerian should be able to forget that. We know the part that this guy took. And when the issue of banning of Twitter came up, this guy took it upon himself. He was all over the place saying that it was the Twitter CEO that sponsored the whatever, sponsored the Endsars, this and this and this and that, and not all of that. So what did he go and do there in the first place? What did you go and do there? Or you want to tell us that he didn't know that Sowore was part of the, when the campaign has been going on for like 2 weeks now, that there's going to be a memorial of what of the Endsars protest? I don't know. Was he not in this country? Honestly, I'm sure he went there for a different thing. Not that he went there to support the people, because we could remember people from the north, as at then, they said, oh, we want SARS, we want SARS. Why the people from the other side of the country, from the southern part of the country, were chanting, we don't want SARS, SARS should be scrapped. And these guys were saying, yes, we want SARS. So all of a sudden, I don't know why this guy went there and that he was disappointed. Because definitely you know that the Endsars, when it comes, it's all encompassing with bad governance. So what are you telling us, that he didn't know what could have happened in the first place? I saw some group, they call themselves pro-Buhari, whatever protesters. They say, oh, nobody died at Lekki Toll Gate, this and this and that. Nobody died. And that is the narrative they have been singing. Even Lai Mohammed, of course, it is what the government has told them. So I don't know why they are now countering the protests of those people. We know right from beginning that the country is already divided into two, between north and the south. So why did he go there in the first place? Because I'm surprised that he went there, and to make it look as if I don't understand. Did he go there to spy? That is my own interpretation of him going there in the first place. Why should you ask Buhari to go where? What has he done? He's a good man. Really, Buhari is a good man. Yes, now, of course, even the devil himself has a fans, so he cannot even tell us otherwise. I don't know why Adamu went there. Adamu was an agent of this regime and can never be comfortable with protests against it. It is like inviting Lai Mohammed or even Garba Shehu to support Endsars. It's not possible. It's not possible. So what did you go and do there in the first place? Because you never supported it. You took it upon yourself and you began to fight the CEO of Twitter that he was sponsoring. They were having... You should know, he knows all of these things. like I said, he went there for a different mission. So all this one that he's talking about is neither here nor there. He just went there to see, to look for something to hold on. He went there to see what they are going to discuss, so that he will go and deliver it to them. Of course, nothing is being hidden. Nobody is hiding anything. Everything is open to everybody. Thank God for social media. Those who heard that program, the memorial program of that Endsars, definitely they were going to video it, and it will be all over the social media. So he went there for a different thing, for a different purpose. Why will he go there? Buhari must go. Is that not the main reason the government deploy police as if war is going to happen just for a memorial protest? Buhari must go. You can imagine the organizers and participants of this protest. What were they thinking of, or what did Adamu Gaba himself, what was he thinking about? That I went there, it was a waste of time. I don't know. Nigerians, do we really forget things? I don't really blame us, because we have a lot of problems. People tend to forget. People tend to forget things. But one good thing is that no matter what, everybody cannot forget. Everybody cannot go in the same direction. No. Everybody cannot go in the same direction. That is it. You just went there to sabotage it, but realize how serious the youth are. It leaves you with no choice. You never supported it before. Yes, he never did. He never supported it before. You claim it was staged by Nnamdi Kanu to destabilize Nigeria. Now you are calling Sowore again. You are calling Sowore that Sowore personalized the whole thing, as if you were not in this country. As at 2 weeks back, Sowore was in, has been talking about this whole thing. Well, there's hardly any peaceful protest. That is why governments always caution against any protest in the first place. There shouldn't be any protest. Why is it that it is only during this government, during this regime, that is where we started having a hoodlums this, hoodlums that? I could remember when there was a protest concerning this fuel subsidy. Everybody had their time. Everybody was okay. It was the same thing that was the kind of thing that was happening during the initial stage of this Endsars protest, when people were cooking, eating, and all of that, dancing. They were doing the same thing, in 2012. The same thing. Everybody was talking this and this and that. And even a lot of people now came to realize that those who were even champion, and that is why you see that they are always like, oh, some people are sponsoring, and a lot of people got to know that this issue of a fuel subsidy, some people were the ones, they were at the forefront selling wrong narratives, because they knew quite alright that what Goodluck Jonathan wanted to do was the right thing, but they just twisted everything. And that is why they know that the evil they themselves, they always do. So they always preempt other people that, oh, this is what we were doing, or maybe that is exactly what people are doing. A lot of people regretted it, and we can see it now that those who talked about subsidy, that subsidy was a scam, they are the ones paying double, and they are still paying it, and nothing has happened. So they know the power of protest, because they were involved in this kind of protest before now, and how it helped them. And that is why they are talking about oh, you cannot say this, you cannot say that, don't to gag everybody, because that was exactly what they used in coming to government. And Adamu Gaba is telling us a cockaboo story. So guys, let us hear your opinion on this.